has come for bad things to end. The time has come for life to begin.
I wanna talk about struggle that I faced as I came up. Chasing a dollar has caused a lot of things to change up. Injured pride over time caused my grind to rewind, just to find that my mind wasn't made up. Too focused on playing my position. Multiply the grind and reciprocate the tension. Look in my eyes and you'll finally see the vision. If you sift through the lies, then you might just find the wisdom. All I know is bars, doing life inside a prison, trying to shine and show my colors like light inside a prism. Mic is my baptism, but just because I tripped in some water doesn't mean that I'm finished with my sinning. I'ma keep it pitching in the hopes of making hits, getting rich just as quick as making grits inside a kitchen. Money that I'm missing got me counting change up, reminiscing, looking back on how I came up from the freeway, then broke at a toll with nothing but my flow to make them open all the lanes up. A result of how I came up, empty pill containers from how I bottled all my pain up. Me, myself, and I, just trying to survive. Tell me, could you blame us? A result of how I came up. A few mistakes and everything began to change up. If I gave you all the facts, looking back, man, tell me, could you blame us? Me, myself, and I, trying to survive. Tell me, could you blame us? If I gave you all the facts, looking back, man, tell me, could you blame us? Looking back, I blame myself. Deep down, I know I caused the pain myself. Went so far as to almost hang myself, but now I know I gotta change the game myself. You couldn't fathom all the pain I felt. Got my ass whipped, life is what I named my belt. Cause I let it go to waste without knowing all the rules of how this game plays out. Determination is what changed my doubt. Lesson learned, being burned is what changed my route. Music is my home studio where I live. Tryna marry a bitch and one day have kids. Settle for some top like I pop my lid. Take a perk out the bottle and pop that quick. If she ain't bought it, I'll drop that bitch. Like Miami dropped Ocho when he knocked that bitch.
If she ain't bought it, I'll drop that bitch. Like Miami dropped Ocho when he knocked that bitch. Knock that bitch, knock that bitch. Like Miami dropped Ocho when he knocked that bitch.
A result of how I came up. Empty pill containers from how I bottled all my pain up. Me, myself, and I, just trying to survive. Tell me, could you blame us? A result of how I came up. A few mistakes and everything began to change up. If I gave you all the facts, looking back, man, tell me, could you blame us? Me, myself, and I, trying to survive. Tell me, could you blame us? If I gave you all the facts, looking back, man, tell me, could you blame us?
I gotta get back. Like this, and I always told this to me, 3 years too long, 4 years too long. I've gone through over $1 million worth of surgeries. When I was born, I couldn't even move, but I graduated high school above everybody else.
Life is a road full of peaks and valleys. I've been as high as most and lower than the worst. And what I learned through it all is that it's not selfish to put myself first. Every step I take demonstrates fighting through pain. Every step has a sequel, and pain is never in vain because your veins are what you bleed through. I was never supposed to even live past the age of 3, yet here I am, 20 years later, walking tall. I value the falls I've endured in my life because it's on the way down that I realize what's important. The rise and the fall alone aren't what matter. It's the moment before you hit the ground that hurts the most, because that's when you see how far you've fallen. And the moment after you hit the ground, that teaches you just how hard it is to get back up. In that moment, you learn who you truly are. Either you quit before you hit the ground, or you decide to do it all over again, no matter how probable it is that you will fall again. That is what drives me, knowing that no matter how many times I'll fall, I'll have to prove that I have what it takes to get back up. And that, my friend, is how my life is defined, in the fall.